Welcome to White Eagles TV. My name is Mitch. Thanks for tuning in. In this episode, we're going to do our weekly roundup of how our boys played on the weekend. So we're going to cover that. But first of all, I just want to talk about the cost of drinking alcohol at the Qatar World Cup. There's been a lot of stories about it. About you can't drink alcohol, and obviously when you're a fan, you go to the World Cup. You want to have a couple of drinks here and there. So as I found this article on Fox Sports News here in Australia, most expensive beer ever, fans set to pay $1,400 a pint, which is a little bit more than a schooner, as eye-watering World Cup prices revealed. So between 3,000 and 4,000 English fans expected to travel to the World Cup. So for just they drink heaps, English fans. So obviously they're going to focus on them. They drink crazy. And there you go. I mean, that's an expensive drop. So pay $140 per pint. Plus, who knows how many more will probably go there after the if should they go any further. The starting price includes a free drink voucher for bottles of Budweiser, Corona, working out about $140 a drink. $140 a drink. Wow. Drinks Giant, which owns Beck's, Budweiser, Corona, Stella, teaching 6,000 people how to pour drinks, but then you can get 6 months jail time and a fine of 3,000 royals, which is 1,200 Australian. I understand there you can't drink, but now they're training people to drink alcohol. None of that really makes any sense to me. This World Cup's not going to have any atmosphere in a country like that. It's got no football heritage. It's got nothing. I'm not too sure. I mean, it's a mistake having the World Cup there, but just be able to find $1,400 a drink, forget about it. But let's talk about how our boys went. Obviously, Pixie released the team on Friday night here in Australia, and we just go over that again. Obviously Milinkovic-Savic will be probably our first choice keeper. Rajkovic, Dimitrovic backup. Milenkovic, Pavlovic, Verkovic, Babic, Mitro, Mladenovic, Irakovic. Then the midfielders Tadic, Milinkovic-Savic, I'm not a fan of. Filip Kostic, Sasha Lukic, Gudel, Ilic, Nemanja Knežević is actually kind of like a distant cousin to me. Uroš Račić, Zivkovic, Darko Lazovic, Nemanja Radonjic, Marko Grujic, Filip Đuričić. Their midfielders, that's solid. And our attack, Mitro, Vlahovic, Jovic. Now, Mitro and Vlahovic aren't playing at the moment, so there's obviously a lot of concerns about that they're injured. But surely Stojkovic must be confident that they're going to play, considering he's only picked these three strikers. You could probably pick another couple if you think Mitro and Vlahovic aren't going to play. So obviously, in Stojkovic we trust, and if he's only picked the three boys, they've got to be ready for that first game against Brazil in a week and a bit. So I've got confidence that they're going to be okay. But let's just go through the rounds. Roma versus Torino. It was a 1-1 draw. Old boy Nemanja Matic plays for AS Roma. Let's have a look. So he was subbed in the 54th minute. So, would you like him to go to the World Cup? He'd be pretty good if he did, but he retired ages ago. Would have been a solid midfielder to have. But let's talk about Vanja Milinkovic-Savic played the whole game. And then let's have a look on the bench. There you go, Nemanja Matic here. Mile Sliva, one of our boys, he's not in this World Cup squad. And Nemanja Radonjic came on in the 49th minute in a 1-1 draw. Let's have a look here. Mallorca versus Atletico Madrid, backup keeper Rajkovic. Unfortunately, he played the full game in a 1-0 win against Atletico Madrid. Not too bad, very good. Good on him. Seville versus Real Sociedad. Marko Dimitrovic was on the bench, so that's not good. So that's probably why he's not our first choice keeper at Serbia. Salzburg, you got Sahinja Pavlic played the full game in a 1-0 win. That's pretty good. Next, AC Milan versus Fiorentina. Luka Jovic came off the bench in 66 minute. 2-1. They lost 2-1. And unfortunately, our boy Nikola Milenkovic got an own goal, which gave AC Milan the win. Not good for him. Can't be good for his confidence in the last game for this year until it resumes next year. And that's the last way. Yeah, that's the last game he played. Next, Werder Bremen. Let's have a look. Milos Velkovic, Achilles tendon injury. Now that's new. I haven't heard any injuries with him. So obviously he didn't play the game. So he's in the World Cup squad. So obviously Stojkovic has some better news. Next, Juventus Lazio. We all know who plays in these games. Filip Kostic played. He was subbed off in a 3-0 win against Lazio. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic copped a yellow and he was subbed off as well in a disappointing day for Lazio. I'm actually a Lazio fan. Strong connection with the Serbs through the 90s and until now. Like there's always Serbs in that team, which is excellent. So that 3-0 loss to Juventus. Almeria versus Getafe. Srđan Babic copped the yellow and Stefan Mitrovic played the full game in a 1-0 loss. Okay. Next, the Dutch League. Tadic, our captain, 2 assists in a 3-3 draw. That's 3-3 draw, geez, against Emmen. He set up a couple goals, so he's in good form. That's all that really matters. What Ajax do doesn't really bother me. Next, Verona versus Spezia. Let's have a look at our boys here. Let's go to the injury list. I think they were injured last time they played. Darko Lazovic subbed off in a 2-1 loss. There he is here. Alright, we'll move ahead. Sevilla versus Real Sociedad. Okay. Let's see where our boys are, where they played. I don't think any of them played. There you go. Sorry, we already covered these. We already covered Seville. Braga versus Casa Pia. Let's have a look at it. Go into lineups. Uroš Racic came on at the 19th minute mark. Alright, there it is right here. Nothing special there. Got the win. Polk versus Valos. We all know our boy Zivkovic got the goal in a 3-0 win. Good on him. Good that he's in form, scoring some goals just before the World Cup. A bit of confidence. Porto, we all know our boy Marko Grujic plays here. Let's have a look. Porto. It doesn't look like he played. He subbed on in the 79th minute. Don't expect him to play too much at this World Cup. And last but not least, Torino versus Sampdoria. I already covered these ones. Okay, so that's how our boys went over the weekend. I guess that's the last weekend of games for our guys. And the boys will meet up in Belgrade from today onwards. They got a friendly on the 17th against Bahrain. And then a week later, it's against Brazil. It's showtime. It's our team. This is it. This is what we've been gunned up for the whole year. Playing really well, qualify World Cup. Next year against Brazil, it's all or nothing. This is where we're going to see how, if the confidence we have in this team was worth it, or we hopefully tank at this World Cup. Hopefully we don't tank at this World Cup. As you can see, I'm wearing this is the Serbian Crna Gora jersey used in qualification for the 2006 World Cup, where it was a disaster show. We finished last in that World Cup out of 32 teams. We were dead last. We all remember we copped a 6-0 hiding to Argentina. But this is a jersey we qualified in. show that. That's the emblem for the German World Cup in 2016, and this is the jersey we had before we went to the next one, which was the crosses. I'll wear that on the next video. But that's how our boys went during the week. Follow me on White Eagles on Twitter. That's my handle here. I've got 23 followers, hopefully to increase that. And like and subscribe to this video. Put any comments. If you have any suggestions on what you want me to cover, let me know. I'm happy to take suggestions and feedback. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I'll probably post another video end of this week. Maybe another classic game just before the World Cup starts next week. And thank you.